Hello, I'm Ken Coffey with Appalachian Electric Cooperative, and this is Coffee Talk. I want to talk to you folks today about insulation, R value, and the thermal barrier that we create between the conditioned and non-conditioned portions of your home. The thermal barrier is where we actually try to alleviate heat transmission or thermal transmission between either the outside or the inside of your home. And when we talk about heat, we're talking about conductive heat. Conductive heat is the type of heat that you would have, say, in a coffee cup with a heated liquid in there, and you put it on your hand, you can feel that heat transfer. If we fold up a napkin or two and put it underneath that, that heat kind of dissipates or starts to not be as intense. So that's what we're trying to do with insulation in our homes to make them more efficient and more comfortable. There's several different types of insulation that we look at. We have a rolled batt insulation. Batt insulation can be faced or non-faced. And in most cases, as you see here, we've got a faced batt insulation. It usually goes in between the cavities between the 2x4s in our framing construction. And the R value on that kind of insulation usually ranges from R12 all the way up to R49 or better in residential construction. We have rigid foam board, which is what the member's using here on this wall, which is an exterior wall. It has an R value ranging from an R5 per inch to an R7 per inch. As we were talking, we moved up into the attic now to actually look at some loose fill or some blown fiberglass insulation is what's in the attic here. We want to fill that up with a good uniform fill across the entire attic structure. We want about 16 to 18 inches worth of depth in that. We're just a little deficient here, but depending upon the R value of the material that was placed in here, we very well could be really close. So looking at an R2.8 to an R3.0 per inch on loose fill or blown fiberglass as far as the R value, I'm going to say that this house is just a little bit deficient on what we would recommend in the R38 plus. But when we're doing an attic job and we're putting in attic insulation, we want to make sure that, again, we have a good uniform feel across the whole structure of the attic. We have plenty of ventilation. We get ventilation up off of the soffit vents. We want that ventilation to come up and over across the top and then vent out the ridge vent. If we have a deficiency in our baffle system or our soffit venting, a lot of times we'll have what we call wind washing. The air starts to penetrate through the insulation instead of going up and over the insulation. And when that penetration happens, the effective R value for that insulation goes down dramatically. So we want to look at the material that we're using in the attic for the R value. We want to get that recommended specification up to an R38 plus. Just depending upon the zone that you're in, may go to an R42, R49. But we want to get to that R38. We want a good uniform feel. We want to get our ventilation in the attic so that we're getting all of the effective R value out of the product that we put down. So if you're feeling some areas in your home that may be uncomfortable, if you're looking to up the efficiency in your home, by adding insulation, that is one thing we can do to actually improve the efficiency, the comfort level in your home dramatically, and reduce your energy use or your energy consumption dramatically. You can call us at the co-op. We've got folks there that can help you, give you some ideas on what opportunities that may exist. We can set up an evaluation, come out, take a look at what you've got. We've got a QCN network that we utilize that we can get the work done if that's a need. We have access to resources at the co-op that we can put you in touch with if that's the need. And then we actually come back out and do an inspection to make sure that the QC process is met and that everything that's been done in your home to make it more efficient meets our guidelines. It's been good talking with you folks today. Hope that you got some good information out of this, and I'll be looking forward to speaking with you again here in the near future.